Cam Proctor here with Big Gold Belt Media. Today we are here with Jessica de Gouw, who stars in The Couple Next Door that premieres Friday, January 17th, only on Stars. Jessica, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks, Cam. How are you?
Good. Listen, I got to check out the series, the entirety, all the six
Hey,
episodes.
amazing.
So I am super excited for everyone at home to be able to check it out as well. Speaking of that, it actually was released before though, right? In the UK back in I think November 27th, 2023. So this is almost like a second coming for it now, getting that second flare to get pushed out there. What does this feel like, or what has this experience been like for you, it coming back out now?
Oh, it's so lovely because yeah, as you said, it was came out for UK audiences and I believe Australian audiences as well
Mhm.
a year ago. So to have a US audience see it for the first time, it's lovely because it feels like it's having another life.
Right.
Um, but I also feel like the show really lends itself to an American audience. So I'm so curious to see how they react to, the world of the show and the aesthetic. And yeah, it kind of feels like something they might enjoy.
Yeah, Americans, we love our drama. I will say that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
this is definitely right up our alley. I remember watching the first episode and I think the first couple scenes, and I was like, "Uh-oh, it's about to get
Uh,
crazy." So it's very great to watch. Amazing performance by yourself and your co actress and actresses as well. So it was really great to see. So when thinking about a character like Becca, right? In the beginning, when she first meets Pete as well as Evie, does she start to see them from the beginning as an opportunity or as more as friends, would you say?
I think when she meets them, there's an instant chemistry, but also connection. I think where we find Becca and Danny is is at a point of sort of disconnection, and certainly for Becca, I think she's quite lonely and quite
Mhm.
alone in this suburban world. She says like it gives her the creeps, this like a picture perfect, this the sort of permanency of it. It's just not it's not her vibe, it's not what she's used
Right,
to. And
right.
she's got her husband and her child who she loves dearly, but in this world that doesn't feel true to who she is and how she wants to live her life. So I think she sees them and she sees an adventure and yeah, connection and possibility. I think she's also being reckless, because she is searching for something. So there is a sense of it being an opportunity. But you meet people and you have chemistry and you go, oh, what is this? What is that? There's something going on there,
Yeah.
whether it's a great friendship or something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought from the beginning I thought it was just going to be, kind of a plain friend relationship through the first two episodes, but then I
Yeah.
saw I think I was watching the second episode where I won't give too much away, beach scene, and I heard
Yeah.
Bill Withers playing in the background and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
this is trouble." I said, "Oh, this is trouble immediately." Bill Withers is only played either for heartbreak or
Yeah.
something spicier. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, this is going to be something that people are really going to love to watch."
Yeah.
So Becca actually makes a statement in this season where she says that, her husband's relationship is built on trust and being open. What do you
Mhm.
think keeps her so invested in that relationship between them no matter what?
Well, I think it was really important to us that we created this rich history for them, that they have this big love. And we meet them in a season of their life where things have taken a different path, and what historically has worked for them in terms of non-monogamy and this sort of alternative lifestyle, I guess, like that has really served them well before. And they have been so connected in life and they are very much in love. But we meet them where a point where everything feels a bit perhaps stuck. And so, you know, it's sort of like best intentions, but somewhat foiled. Um, but yeah, I think for Becca, that's the life that she's always chosen. It's the life that she knows, and it's the life that she really champions. Danny, it's a slightly different situation. He's much more traditional. Um, but together they have created something really beautiful, and she's not about to walk away from that. I think she understands that people change and grow, and sometimes you grow apart, and it takes an awful lot of work to find each other again.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Becca is very adaptive, I would say, and she very, takes to her environment as well as her relationship as it goes, and as different punches are thrown at her, which I think is really
Yeah,
different and cool to see on TV because most people would just take off and be like,
yeah, yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
deal with this, But
totally.
speaking of that, on every episode, we see, we're diving deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole as to all these different things that are thrown at them. Um, what how do you pull yourself out of this character at the end of the day, or that at the end of filming, even though it was a year ago? How did you like pull yourself out of it, since it is very a deep character?
Oh, look, I mean, I think my process is one that, my work is at work. And then when I finish a day and I go home to family or friends, or in this case, we're on sort of on tour together, we're all in Europe together. Um, I feel like my responsibility is to be able to disconnect from that, to be able to leave this character at work, because that to me feels responsible. That I feel like that's my job. The work is in building this character, really having a deep understanding, having the freedom to explore that and push that through the day. And then just as everyone else clocks off for the day, so do I. So,
Yeah,
I don't myself believe in taking that home with me, and making it the responsibility of the people around me as well. I want
right.
to That's also about something being sustainable. I think
Yeah,
for me, it's like, if something is too torturous, how do I keep doing that month after month or year after year? Um, so that's about me finding a way through that makes the job a joy, hard work, but also
yeah.
a joy that I can continue to do without it costing my partner or my friendships. And certainly with this cast and crew, everyone's very like-minded in that sense. Everyone's a joy. We finish work and we go have dinner together, and oh yeah, it's just lovely.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. So I have to ask this question.
Yeah.
I know your work as Helena Bertinelli from
Ah,
the Arrowverse, and I had to ask. Gus Grant has already came out saying that, you know what, he would love to play the Flash again. If James Gunn came to you and said, "Hey, Jessica, we need you in the DC universe," is it a yes, or what? Is that not your direction you want to go right now?
as Huntress, to play
Yeah,
Huntress
or
again.
Huntress, or any DC character if that's the
Oh
case.
gosh. Oh gosh. No. Look, it was so long ago. How old was
Hmm.
I? I was maybe 22, 23. So it was a while ago, but I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah,
I would certainly be very curious about how I would approach that now, having lived these years and experienced the world and learned and, had many, many jobs and played
right.
different characters. I think it would be fascinating to go back to something like that, and imbue the character with, my experiences.
Yeah.
So of course, and also
Yeah.
I haven't done action anything for a while now. I've done a lot of weird dramas, so yeah, I'd be keen.
Just listen, I think a lot of people are really going to be excited to see this, and really glad to see you in this picture. Everybody at home, make sure you check out The Couple Next Door that premieres Friday, January 17th, only on STARZ. Jessica, thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you so much.
Good talking to you.